Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is the 24th, Thursday, February 24th, 2022. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcasts. It's been a hellacious month. It's year. I don't even have words. So, we do the disclaimer, use allegedly. Nobody's been convicted in a court of law yet. Apply the but-for standard and the reasonable person standard. But for Mr. Perry's stalking, I wouldn't have to do this. We all have a life and we're busy, so having to drop everything we're doing to do this is, fucking pathetic. But because there's some dangerous people on the loose, we got to do it. And a lot of corruption. A lot of corruption. It's people don't like corruption. Basically, you go, fucking do a poll. You do a fucking poll. People don't like corruption. They like it to be gone. And apply the reasonable person. What would any reasonable, prudent person do in any given situation? That doesn't just include me or people helping me. It includes Mr. Perry. He wants to, be trusted with his judgment, and yet we're seeing some pretty bizarre behavior here. And I'm going to get into a little bit more on the dancer conversation with me, and then the guy that was investigating why the fuck am I so broke all the time. Mr. Perry likes to give people canned food, expects them to perform a service for canned food or for free. He's entitled with the trailer park trash mentality. Doesn't work that way, sir. Sorry. At some point, there's a payday. There's nothing for free. You wanna do something to hurt other people or take something from other people that doesn't belong to you. It catches up to you eventually, and you do that a lot. All of you do. Your little weirdo club. So, what's mafia? What is it? Is it weirdo club, mafia, Texas billionaire boys club? What is that? Nobody's caught your crime like we have. You're something, with this delusion of yours. So, we got, and we assert all constitutional rights. Damn it. We just have those, but for Mr. Perry, we have to assert them because he likes to pretend they don't exist. They exist for him, but not everybody else. It's like that. Again, with the entitlement. So, we had something earlier that kind of pissed everybody off. Two things actually pissed everybody off today. One is that, first of all, the law breaking in general is upsetting people, and so Mr. Perry gets told on all the time. He gets caught. He's got leaks. He cannot put that together in his head. When you cause a problem for people and hardship and suffering, you're going to turn people against you. Nobody likes that. Normal people can't stand it. Empathy. If you couldn't watch what happened with Derek Chauvin and George Floyd and see that, you're just not all there. So there was a comment. I guess there was a discussion. Is she gonna leave? We called the landlord that we shouldn't legally be calling. Violated her privacy all over the fucking place. Interfered with a contract, and we're trying to get her kicked out of her house. We want to take her car away, so she has no choice but to leave the state. Why? Is this not a free country? Are we in Iraq? I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? And the guy said, do you mean she's going to keep this feud going? And the other guy got upset, thankfully. And he goes, whoa, back up a little. She's not keeping any feud going. He is. She came here to get away from him. She moved twice. He had 4 years to control himself before she, said anything. He chose not to. He's picking the fight. And they're keeping it going. So don't give me that as she can, keep this feud going. He's breaking the law. He's upsetting people. He's getting told on. He's getting caught more than ever in his life, and he doesn't get that. And then I guess they were like, yeah, sure, we got her back against the wall. Finally, she'll lie. No. I think I said no. I've said no for years. I've said for years. He's trying to make me lie. Charles Perry is trying to make me lie. I don't want to. I'm not going to. I've said no. Over and over and over and over and over for years. And last year, One of our somebody we know said, what's she supposed to lie about? She said Mike was drugged. Mike was drugged. That's true. By the way, you guys were over there giving him shit today, and he's like, I don't know who the people are. I don't know what you want from me. Is that correct? We got you on that. He doesn't know, actually. Mike Neely has no idea. Lucky knew. Mike does not know. Lucky was sworn to secrecy. He didn't tell anybody. Like, Mike didn't know. He still doesn't know. We have his back. He doesn't have to know who these guys are. He didn't have to know that, does he? What he knows is, I'm the front guy, right? So, when you're asking who told on us, and how do you get the information, and how do you know what we just said? How did we know you guys were talking to Mike today? That's not something that is any of your business, nor are you privy to that. You're being investigated. You don't get to know all that shit. But what you can know is why. Because you're breaking the law and it's upsetting people. You know, I'm sorry, it is. So if there's a neighborhood and somebody keeps vandalizing everybody's property, somebody keeps going down the block and knocking out windows of cars, breaking into houses, stealing shit, and the police just don't do anything. They just do nothing. And this happens every night. Somebody's house gets broken into, somebody's house. You know, do you think it's going to upset people in that neighborhood? Yeah. Okay, so this is that. Why would that upset people and this wouldn't? This is much worse. This is much worse. So here, watch this.
Don't stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I don't. Just leave me alone. I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone. 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please, stop following me. You won't call the cops. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I don't.
Who's picking the fight there, sir? Is she going to keep this feud going? She's not going to leave the state. We finally got things where we think we can get her kicked out and get her car, and her back's up against the wall. We fucked up her court appeal illegally. Is she finally going to leave the state? Or is she going to keep this feud going? Wow. Who's picking the feud here? Neil or her? I moved twice. I uprooted myself and my kid. Twice. I moved from Lubbock to Dallas area. Changed my life. Changed my career. Had to start fucking all over again. That didn't work, so I moved again. I came here not to have a feud. And that's thankfully what the other person said. You are shitting me with that kind of comment. She's not doing the feud. They are. They're picking the fight. Just like Neil here.
Leave me alone. I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone. 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me.
Okay, so if there's a neighborhood getting broken into, and some kids are fucking taking a bat to everybody's vehicles, and breaking into homes every night, they pick a different house, and the police don't do a fucking thing about it, the law breaking is gonna piss people off. Somebody is losing something. It's costing them money. There's a law that says you can't do that. This isn't any different. Why would it be? Because it's Charles Perry? Nope. Wrong. If you think that, you think wrong. People in general don't like that. Okay, so going back to this girl that I danced with. Okay, so I danced for 6 years, so I'm not going to tell anybody what girl it was. It was right after I got back from jail, so I mean, you're going to know what club it is. It's Godiva's. And she pulls me in the fucking bathroom wanting to know what the hell's going on. Why does he want us to make you not like Fabian and like him? Why is that our job? I mean, why not just be nice to you and get a date? Or why not don't these guys normally just pay an intern? What is this? He's coming into a club. He's got an entourage with him, which we've heard that a lot. Everybody thinks that's ridiculous. Keep in mind, Lubbock is a very small town. His district is the smallest in the state of Texas. Texas is one state out of 50. I used to live in Vegas, right? Well, one thing that I learned in living in Las Vegas, because remember, my family had the power in Roswell, where I grew up, which is also a small town. So my family has the power in Roswell. My granddad's the chief and a city councilman and a county treasurer, right? So clearly there was some pull there, and people knew who we were, and I didn't know who they were. So you grow up in an environment that's a little different than most people, right? They don't have that. I had that. So your mindset is a lot different than everybody else's. It just is. The way you grow up, the way you grow up shapes who you are. Does it not? Your background, what you learn as a kid. If you grow up on a farm, your mindset's going to be completely different than somebody who grows up in the Bronx of New York. Completely different. You're exposed to completely different things, completely different ways of thinking. So when you grow up in the home of an elected official, granddad is the power in the town, or one of them, and as compared to somebody like Mr. Perry, who had no such life, I guess it was clearly his life was pathetic. Whatever, your mindset is that you're used to asserting yourself because you can. As a kid, you can, so you do. Also, 4 generations of law enforcement in our family, so police have a mindset of, we're not going to let the bad guy get away. That's not an option. We work until we catch him. We put him in jail, and then the suffering is over. You're safe now. And you hear that all your life. And so, what do you think my mindset is? They have complained, we've never had a victim of our crime with this much longevity. Well, I grew up in a home that there's not any kind of option of, we just surrender to the bad guy. Not in our vocabulary. So why would you have any such expectation? When you get into a situation, whatever the situation is, speaking of Vegas, let's do poker, for example. Poker is a game of cards, and it's a game of you win money. I mean, there's tournaments where you win or lose money. Some people actually in Vegas do it for a living. So they actually, have like $100,000 stuck in a safe at the casino, where they go in every night, and it's like their job, same as anyone else would go to a job at wherever they work. So, that's Vegas. So you have a situation that if you want to win your game, if you want to win your poker game, you have to understand your opponent and the way that they think and the way they do things. And that would be why some wear sunglasses. They don't want you to know what they're thinking. So they're wearing sunglasses so you can't read their face, their facial expressions, and kind of gauge what cards they're holding. And so you can, they don't want you to know. So if you're a good poker player, you kind of learn tell signs. If my opponent has a good hand, they're going to react a certain way. Their breathing might change. Their tapping their fingers might change. They might get more shifty in their chair if they don't have a good hand. You start to learn what the other person does, if they're doing well or not doing well, and then you know how far to push the line with what you have. So life is like that. It just is, whether you want it to be or not. Unfortunately, it just sometimes is, especially when you're dealing with crime fighting and criminal activity, and you want to relieve the suffering these people cause, which is my goal. And nobody's gotten closer to that goal than me. But I have help. I can't possibly do this by myself. When I'm quoting somebody which came from a recording of Mr. Perry or someone, first of all, I'm not told who it is. I can usually tell if it's Mr. Perry by content. If it's somebody from him in his camp, I can hear by content if they're trying to hurt me who that person is. I've never met Matt Powell, but I got to learn his voice from all the times he got recorded talking to Charles. So I get some stuff you don't have to be told. You can just figure it out. But there's other people, I don't have a clue who the fuck I'm quoting. I'm not told that that's a strategy. It's a strategic decision made by someone above me. I'm not, I don't get to pick that. So I don't get to I've asked sometimes, who is that? And they won't tell me. I'm like, please just tell me who that was. No. So that's made by someone else. And it's strategic. Sometimes I think they don't want me to slip up. I mean, I don't slip up very often, if at all. I mean, everybody slips up sometimes, but usually if I say something, people think I slipped up. I didn't. I had an intended reason for letting that information out, because I'm going to use it to bait Perry. Again, we're talking about strategy. So these guys, when they decided to pick me as a victim, failed miserably in figuring out who I am and how I think and how I do things. Who is my background? Who's my connections and all that crap. Thankfully, because it's worked out for us very well. We've got some short-sighted. Criminals are typically short-sighted. They think of right now. Impulse control, they have none. So they're operating from a mindset of a lack of impulse control. Instant gratification, instant whatever, and they don't sit down and think everything through, like Perry coming up here and misrepresenting everything about me. I mean, there's people kind of pissed right now. We thought she was a stupid stripper. We had no idea her background and what she knows how to do and the way she thinks. We did not know. Well, for some of you, it was your job to know, so there's not really an excuse there. I mean, it was your job to know, so if you didn't know, that's your failure. But if you got tricked, you know what I mean? If you got tricked into believing something that's not true, and it was your job to know the truth, then you just failed at your job. I don't know what to say. But okay, so my dancer friend, keep in mind we're talking about a young girl in her 20s. We're talking, or maybe even younger. When I say 20, I don't know her age. I never asked her. I'm guessing she's around 20ish. And she has no high school. I know she didn't finish high school. She told me that. Pulls me in the bathroom after Perry had been in the club. Perry and his people were in here. Wanted us to make you and Fabian not like each other. Where if you talk about Fabian, we have to change the subject. We have to pretend like we're not interested. We're not allowed to let you talk about him. And we're like, what happened to being nice to you, dinner and a movie, or go being an intern? I mean, what the fuck is this? What's really going on here? She had the insight to understand that something else is up. This is not how we get a date. This isn't about getting a date. So what's really going on? She goes, I've never seen a bunch of old farts with a lot of money be scared to death of a strip club manager. Those guys, his name comes up, they all shit themselves. What in the fuck is this? What in the hell is this? It's not our job to make you like him. It's his job to make you like him, if that was what this was about. But we don't think that's what this is about. So what's going on? Do we need to go dance somewhere else? What the fuck is this? What is going on with this? Basically, is kind of what she was asking. That's kind of what she was asking. Should I go work somewhere else? What am I going to have to deal with here with this deal? Because this guy's telling us, you just got out of jail. He just had you false arrested. Kind of like, look what I can do, get away with. And all these guys are old. They all clearly have a lot of money. This guy's an elected official in another state. He doesn't live here. He's walking in a strip club telling us, we got to make you not like a guy that you like in Dallas. And if you won't change your mind, then we got to find a way to false arrest you again and to make you. And the guy wants a date? That's not what this is about. There's no way. It's not our job to make you like him. It's his job. I've dated. That's not how you do this. So what's really happening here? Why are they afraid? What happened in Dallas? She goes, this Fabian guy sounds like a hell of a guy. That's the one you ought to keep. But I want to know what is really happening here. Do I need to go dance somewhere else? What is he going to do? What is going on? Something's off. Something's way off with this story. It's not about a date. What's it really about? That's not how you get a date. Well, if she can figure that out, Mr. Perry, you think older and wiser can't? I mean, you guys don't think anything through. It's not that I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I think the irritation is that you can't figure out when you break the law, you're upsetting people. When you're trying to force me to lie, you're irritating people. You know why? You insult their intelligence. And when you continue to lie and lie and lie and lie and lie, if a 20-year-old stripper with no high school diploma can figure it out, you don't think everyone else can too? And that you irritate them. Because when people lie to me, what I know I do is pretty soon I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't believe you. I don't believe a word you say. You can't tell the truth to save your life. And you're insulting my intelligence and you're pissing me off and you're wasting my time. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll say I believe you if it'll make you shut up and get out of my face. Because I have other things to do. And I'm not going to sit here and argue with somebody who's just going to lie to me. You're insulting me. That's how majority people see that, Mr. Perry. That when you guys go traipsing around lying and you're bullshit, that you really just piss them off. That's also a way that they'll turn against you quick. And the big question for a lot of people is the same as hers. What's this really all about? If you're telling me about it, you're going to involve me, and I don't want to be involved in whatever this is. This is weird, and it's bad, whatever it is. So when you come and talk to me about it, and you involve me in it, I have a choice. Maybe I don't want to be involved in it, and maybe I don't want to know about it. So why are you calling me and talking to me about it? I don't want to be in it. It's bad. I know that. So you got people turning against you, which is great for us. But you need to realize everybody wants it to stop, Mr. Perry. You're never going to get a date with me. You're a job. That's it. There's no fucking way. You are, to your core, one big blob turnoff. Women don't like getting peeped on. Women don't like being tortured and tormented and starved so that you can have a little sadistic, whatever it is you do. People don't like sadists. Sadists operate far outside social norms. Nobody likes. If it's outside social norms and it's deviant, that typically means it's something people don't like, especially when it's illegal. This guy picked the fight, not Lori, whatever her name is. I think she's referred herself a couple times as Lo. I don't think that's her real name. I don't know, but nor does that matter. It's not relevant. But who's picking the fight here? You dumb fuck who said that. Is she going to keep the feud going? Really? You asked that question with a straight face? I mean, we don't even know what to say to that. I came here to get away from the feud. I'm trying to stop the feud. Every fucking day, what do I say? Leave me alone. Don't contact me. Don't cause another problem. Don't get everybody all pissed off because you're causing more suffering. Stop. So, how is that me causing a feud? You're something. Boy, that went all over. People helping me. The guys helping me. Be fucking chivalrous. Be a gentleman. Be professional. Or you're going to have some problems with us. It's just like, that's how it is. It's been that way since I got here. Somebody's breaking the law. Somebody's causing a suffering and a loss. That person's being stopped, and that's all there is to it. They can stop on their own. Neil here can stop on his own. Or he can be stopped by law enforcement. That's his choice. He's a grown-ass man. She's rebuffing him. She said, I don't want to talk to you. I've said the same thing to Mr. Perry. I do not want to talk to you. You want to confess to why the fuck you kill people? I'm happy to take your confession. Otherwise, I have nothing to say to you. You lie, and I don't want to hear it. I don't fucking want to hear it. You and I have nothing in common. You need to get a grip on reality. You are disconnected from that fact. I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. You're disconnected from the fact that people don't like what you're doing. And so you have leaks. We don't have leaks, you do. This is Neil picking a fight, not the other way around. And anybody can see that. So whoever made that comment, you're not all there, are you? Yeah.
Hello? Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
No. Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
Leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
No. Just talk.
Now, say it again. She's going to keep the feud going. What I asked for, give me my legal right to privacy back. Don't contact me again. Get off my back, get out of my life. Do not contact me or anybody I know ever again. Not my landlord, not my bank, not my school, not my family. You have no legal right to do that. You never should have done it to begin with. You knew it was illegal, you knew it was wrong, and you did it anyway. And so now there's consequences. You chose it, you're a grown-ass man. When you chose the act, you chose the consequences. And it's nobody else's problem, it's yours. Stop asking everybody else to clean up your mess. You're not owed that. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And your crime keeps getting told on and caught and told on and caught. Because it's offensive conduct. If it's illegal, people don't like it when you do that. The breaking of the law is what has everybody upset and talking. So don't break the fucking law. Mr. Perry, you need to shut up. You continue to engorge yourself in delusion that I care what you think. Listen to the words I'm saying, sir. I don't care what you think. Mr. Perry, I, Cynthia Ortiz, could not give two fucks what you think. Mr. Perry, I didn't ask you what you think. What did I ask you to do? Leave me the fuck alone. Don't peep, don't hack, don't contact me. All three are crimes, Mr. Perry. It is a crime to voyeur on a woman. Mr. Perry, it is a crime to interfere with a contract like a lease. It is a crime to interfere with somebody's income. It's called grand larceny with intent to coerce. It is illegal to try to force someone against their will to lie or help you with your crime. And I've said no. I've said I'll live under a bridge first. What part of I'll live under a bridge first are you having a difficult time understanding? I moved twice. I spent a lot of money. Went to great lengths to get away from you and not have a fight. You brought the fight here. You pick it every day. And nobody owes you a lie about what you do every day. And the people in my life do not want to help you try to make me not like Fabian and like you. They don't want to. They knew that was way off. That's what she said. This is not about a date. Why not go buy? Don't these guys just go buy, bang an intern? We are not responsible for how she feels. Or how he makes her feel. That's not our problem. And so, I'm questioning the whole thing. What the fuck is going on here? And why are they scared of Fabian? What does he know? What's going on? What happened? Why are they scared shitless of Fabian? All those guys coming in here get all nervous and worried and sweaty when Fabian's name comes up. Why is that? Here's the thing. Get the fuck out of my life. And a lot of the problems that you have, you won't have when you get the fuck out of my life. Yeah, we get it. My back's up against the wall. But we've been saying that forever, over and over, every day after day after day after day. They're trying to force me to lie. They're trying to force me to lie. He's trying to starve me into a lie. He's taking all my money so that he thinks I'll take his bribe and lie. He thinks I won't have a choice. I've said it over and over and over and over. And you've been talking to my landlord since I got here, and I have recordings of that from before I moved in. From fucking before I moved in. I've typed some of them up, and Mr. Miller and Mr. Wishcamp have them from before I moved in. What the manager said I told the manager, I have a stalker. You are not to talk to him. He will try to call you. Nope. We don't give any information out except to your emergency contact, and only in the case of an emergency. Right. But I already knew different. But I'm going to tell you from here on out, I have a stalker. Do not talk to him. And she did it anyway, didn't she? And you got caught. You've been caught on that for a long time. So, I mean, God, like I said, interference with commerce and contracts and money and income with intent to coerce. You want me to lie? And I said no. And it's been said over and over and over and over. So imagine the laughter occurred when you said today we think we have her back against the wall, so she'll finally lie. Wow, okay, what planet do you fucking live on? But I've been saying, you're proving me out. Again. Same thing with the appeal. Friday, the 11th, my guy says, I heard him all day talking about trying to impede your appeal, and guess what they did? That's a whole new cause of action. It's a whole new set of criminal charges. We're working on that now. Just this one thing. Whole new set of criminal charges. They knew. Yes, you've told them. They do it anyway. We've told them you got caught planning it. They do it anyway. And then they get caught doing it, and then they get all upset. But we told you, we knew you were planning it. We told you that before. You had your little meeting. So, who's picking the fight here? Who's causing the feud? Because we didn't, why would you need to have a little meeting? You're having a little meeting. That's causing a feud. That's this.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved.
Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to.
Okay, so again, whoever said, is she going to keep the feud going? Listen to this guy, and you need to keep up with everybody else. You pissed everybody else. You offended people when you said that. I didn't pick the fight. She didn't pick the fight. I didn't pick the fight. I don't want anything to do with Mr. Perry. I've gone to great lengths to get away from him and not have a fight. So fucking don't ever say shit like that again.
You want?
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
Okay, do you get it now? Whoever mental slow was that said that? I moved twice. If you knew the sacrifices I've made personally, the things I've lived without, the things I needed, and I lived without my basic fucking needs. You say that fucking to my face. Is she gonna keep the feud going? Are you shitting us with this? Wow, you pissed everybody off when you said that. I didn't start the fight. I came here to get away from one. I've done without. I've sacrificed. And I've done without fucking food to not have a fight or stop the one they started. Just like Neil here is following her. She's not following him. He's following her. What, do you need, do you need puppets and crayons? I don't, what I asked them to do is leave me the fuck alone. When you break the law, you're pissing people off and you're getting told on because they want you to stop. Everybody wants you to stop. Your delusion has been icked and slimed and a burden to everybody else long enough. I don't like you. Move on. Get over it. Move on. I don't like you. Mr. Perry, I don't like you. You don't tell me what to do. I didn't invite you into my life. You don't fucking tell me what to do. I'm the one catching your crime more than anybody else has to stop the suffering you cause. So you need to remember, sir, who it is you're talking to. When you start thinking you can order me around, you are not ordering me around. You don't matter to me. I didn't ask you what you think, Neil. Your opinion is not relevant to me at all. The laws are being broken by you. You're upsetting people and you're getting told on. The laws are being broken by you. You're upsetting everybody and you're getting told on. You have leaks, we don't. You're upsetting everybody, breaking the law, sir. Your conduct is offensive and deviant. You've been told and told and told and told and told to stop. You don't matter. No one asked you what you think. We don't care. You were told to stop. Your conduct is offending everybody. Stop. You're getting told on because your conduct is upsetting people. Stop. You're keeping the feud going. You are being stopped by law enforcement every time you're told on. Get off me, rapists. Get the fuck off me. And then the feud's over. I moved twice to get away from you, to not have a fight. Your conduct is offensive. Your conduct is illegal. Stop. You're upsetting people with it. You're getting told on and told on and told on and told on. Because I know the guy that just said, I know about the guy who just said, is she keeping the feud going? And he was told, wait a minute. She's not doing the feud. They are. Watch what you say about that. And you got one of my girls that I danced with who asked the question, what in the fuck is going on? This ain't about getting a date. He's responsible to make him like her like him. Be nice to her. You don't go in a strip club and ask somebody's coworkers, make her like me. Or I'll put her in jail. Find me something. And don't let her talk about the man she actually likes. What in the hell is a bunch of rich old farts from somewhere else telling me that for? Don't these elected guys bang an intern? What in the hell is this? This is not about getting a date. This is about something else altogether. And I'm just a silly, goofy stripper. But even I know something's wrong. Bad, wrong here. So where do I need to go? Somewhere else? Do I need to leave? Because I don't want any part of it. You got young people asking that question, dumbass. So what do you think older, wiser people think? We're not all turnip follower offers like you. You're not all there. You are disconnected from reality. You're disconnected from the ability to ascertain your situation. You're breaking the law, you're making people mad. You're breaking the law, you're making people mad. You're breaking the law, you're upsetting everybody. You're getting told on and told on and told on and told on, and you're being stopped. You gotta be a grown-ass man and be able to stop yourself. But somebody pathetic like this guy maybe can't control himself. So you got cops doing it for you every time you're told on. You went over and talked to Mike today, and he's like, I don't, what do you want from me? I don't know who they are. He doesn't know who they are. He doesn't. But how do I know that? Because you're breaking the law and it's upsetting people. You're being stopped every time you're told on. And you don't know? You can't tell that by now? McNamara email was in 2015, and by now you can't tell that's what's going on here? Wow. You want to be governor? I'm sorry. You got to be smart to be governor, and it looks to me like you got the skill set of a monkey. So, what are you gonna do? Be governor of monkey at the monkeys at the zoo? Act like you want to be, if you act like you understand what's being said to you. If you want to be governor, we're fully in support of it. Whatever you run for, my guys have a whole lot easier time getting to you when you're public. To talk to you, undercovers. So run for whatever you want to run for. We fully support it, but you can't do it if you're stupid. And then you can't tell cause and effect. When you break the law and you hurt people, people don't like that any more than they would like guys going through a neighborhood tearing everything up with a baseball bat. We're not tolerating it, sir, any more than we would that. You're getting told on, sir, because we're not tolerating it. I didn't pick the fight, you did. And you're pissed somebody off. What do you mean, is she going to keep the feud going? She won't leave? Fuck you. Wow. You don't have the right to say something like that. And it sounded like the guy said that to you. Wait a minute. Get a grip on reality. You're disconnected from the facts. She didn't start the fight, he did. They're keeping the feud going, not her. Same as Neil.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
You want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step in.
He's not saying she's doing something wrong. Genius. Men, when a woman says, leave me alone, leave them the fuck alone. Now, who's talking? Say that again about, is she keeping the feud going? Say it to my face. Whoever you are. Say it the fuck to my face, whoever you are. Charles, shut up. Get out of my computer. Shut up and go away. Whoever said that, is she keeping the feud going? Say it to my fucking face. Listen to what he said. Did he said she's keeping the feud going? I don't think that's what he said. Are you not able to tell the difference between fact and fiction also? How dare you say something like that? You get him off me. How about that?
Their personal space, you don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to, but even when they're not. Unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public, it doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't.
Leave me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's
No,
why
no,
I
I
moved.
don't. Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you.
What
I don't ever
happens?
want to hear your voice, do you? Please
what
stop.
happened?
What has to happen for that feud to stop? You get him off me. You stop the feud. I'm not causing the feud. I'm like doing the same thing she's doing. And when you said that, you made everybody mad. When you said, is she going to keep the feud going? You pissed everybody off. That's how I found out you said that. He started the feud. He's being offensive. He's upsetting everybody, breaking the law. He's getting told on. You got told on.
What
Please
happened?
leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't.
About
Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's
No,
why
no,
I
I don't.
moved.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and leave me
0
alone.
minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave me alone!
What part of leave me alone do you not get, Mr. I'm disconnected from reality? Even a 20-year-oldish stripper knew something was wrong with your story. This is not about getting a date, nor is it my responsibility to make her like him. Why not be nice to her? And then she'll like him. He's coming in here being a fucking asshole. She's not gonna like him. And what is this Fabian guy scaring the shit out of these people for? All these old farts with all kinds of money walk in here, all arrogant, ordering us around, but they shit themselves every time his name comes up. What happened in Dallas? Why can't this fucker just go bang an intern like all these other guys do? This isn't about getting a date. That's not what you do to get a date. That's what you do if there's something else altogether going on here. So I want to know, what is that? Because maybe I need to bail. That was her question. It was a legitimate question. People don't want to be a part of this. What they want for you to do is get the fuck off of us and leave us alone. You need to control yourself, and you need to listen to what I'm saying. I don't care what you think. No one does. You are not asked. What you were asked to do is leave us alone. You're a crime. You're breaking the law. It's upsetting everybody. Same as if somebody was going up and down a neighborhood, tearing up everybody's shit. Get the fuck off me. I don't care what you think. Didn't ask you. You're breaking the law. It's upsetting people. You're getting told on and told on and told on. And I said I'm not going to lie for you. So, I'm not going to lie for you. You're doing exactly what I say. You're trying to force me to against my will. People don't like that. You're breaking the law. You're upsetting people. And so are you. She's going to keep the feud going? Wow. You pissed everybody off. And so we found out what you said. Everybody else sees it like this. You go down to the strip, there's all kinds of people from all over the place. Don't know who you are and don't care. They don't know who you are and they don't give two fucks. You don't matter. No one asked you what you think. You are fighting for a lie. We get that. You're not going to get it. Not this time. And I said that 5 years ago. You fucked with the wrong people. I had a whole lifetime of being around people in power. And you didn't consider that, did ya? Leave me alone. I don't like you. I don't want anything to do with you. You're pissing everybody off. The more you cause harm and suffering, everybody's sick of it. Everybody's sick of your delusion, and they're sick of your disconnect, and they're sick of your crime, and they're sick of the hardship and the suffering. Sick of it. It's not that hard to get what you just said. Leave Michael alone. He doesn't know. He's right. Nobody told him. Like he didn't tell him. He doesn't know. We have his back, though. That's all he needs to know. You badgering him isn't going to make him know something he doesn't know, is it? You harassing me just pisses everybody off. It doesn't get you your lie. That ship sailed long ago. Leave us alone. Shut up and get off me. And whoever said that, is she going to keep the feud going? You get him off me.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Stepdad's been raping you.
It's disgusting. Picking a feud. Picking a fight. They're keeping it going, not her. She's done all she can do. And then some. To not have a fight. And not have a feud. So how dare you make such a comment? The guy kind of, pretty much what he said. You guys are all disconnected from fact. All disconnected. Mike doesn't know. Whoever would badgered him all fucking day. He doesn't know. No one told him. Like he didn't tell him. He didn't tell him. It's none of your business. We're not going to help you. You know why? Because you're acting like that fool. We want that stopped. Everybody's tired of you breaking the law. It's upsetting everybody. The suffering and the delusion has gone on long enough. Stop it. You stop. Acting like Neil. No one cares what you think. You are not asked. What we care about is that you stop bothering us. Stop bothering the Neelys. Stop bothering everybody else with your need for a lie. Coercion is a crime. Sir, what do you, over and over and over and over and over. We've said it over and over. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. Interference with contracts and commerce with intent to coerce. You want to get me kicked out of my home. You've made an illegal call to my landlord, and he made the illegal conversation right back to you. You're both in trouble. Leave me alone.